because you told me, right, that the fight was kind of like you had something locked in, you fit in, right? You fit into like the equation, but you wouldn't tell me any specifics. Like, how long was this Kamaru Usman fight signed, and how long were you waiting for it?
Um, I was waiting for a minute. Um,
Like, you signed and you were just waiting on him, or
nah. How can I say this without putting out the business? um, we was waiting for a minute.
okay?
I was surprised when they announced it. Let me just say that. I was surprised myself when they announced it.
But you had basically signed, and it was just like, we'll let you know if Kamaru signs,
Something like that.
something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll talk to you off the camera. I'll talk to you off the camera.
Okay. And I guess maybe we could talk off the camera about this too, but you said the UFC's fucking with you, right? I'm gonna
Yeah.
ask this vaguely. I'm gonna ask this vaguely. Do they recognize like the star that they have? Like, have you guys? You're locked into the UFC. We don't gotta worry about you not being with the UFC because a few fights ago or like a couple fights ago, your contract was coming down. You need to get re-signed. So can you say that like they know the star they have and they're
Yeah.
not gonna lose you in the near future?
I gotta say that with 100% guarantee.
Okay.
That they are behind Buck. They are behind the mission. They're behind the brand of solid foundation of take the throne. Right now we already got the UFC working on the production for the fight, right? For the promo. And just all the things that they're allowing us to do and having free creativity, right? Because they know that I'm a creative guy. They just, hey, but Buck, you just be you, and we just gonna collect everything, and we just gonna work with what you got, right? And just seeing that change, right? Instead of like a lot of times when I first got interviews, right, they telling me like, don't say this, or don't say that, or say it this way, and say they don't do that no more, right? They just let me be me, which is beautiful, right? Because once you let me be me, right, it's only gonna help the promotion to really sell something authentic, sell something real, and not me trying to be somebody I'm not, right? Speaking a way that like that's not me, that's not how I talk, right? And I'm also encourage fighters, right? Don't look at your loss like a L or like a failure. Your loss is what's gonna give you that comeback, right? And that's one thing at the time they never wanted me to talk about, but I was like, this is the reason why I'm successful, because I took that loss, right? So just
Which
little things.
loss?
I mean, many, all of them.
They didn't. Who didn't
Especially,
want you? I'm just curious. They didn't want you to talk about the losses and like countdowns
so
and stuff,
overall,
or
overall, they want the ideal as if you never lost before, right?
oh, okay,
So
that's
they
like
would rather you
sent to the
speak about
fans.
your victories and all this other stuff, right? And don't even mention, whatever hiccup that you had in your last fight or whatever, right? But I'm just saying, like that little small adjustment, I got any free whatever I want to talk about, I can talk about, right? It wasn't like that before.
It's
And then
important to talk
also,
about both sides.
but then also, this also you got to think about it like this, bro. Look at the matchups I've been getting, right? Now these ain't easy matchups, but these are beautiful names to get, man.
But it's because you deserve them, because you promote the
It don't
fight.
matter what you think you deserve or what you think you're entitled to. They giving it to me,
Well, okay, you earn them. I'll put it like that.
okay? But just because I earned any shot, right, don't mean they gonna give it to you, right? But they giving it to me.
But
Does
because
that make
like
sense?
okay, I'll disagree because I feel like they wouldn't give those. That's why Brady didn't get like some of these opportunities you've been getting because you called for it. You like capitalize. You deserve the opponents.
Let's say it like this: Brady earns the title shot because he won the number one contender spot. But is he gonna get it?
No.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
So that don't matter.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So you have to be not just a good fighter. You have to bring value to this company. And I know how I can bring value to this company. Not just in the way that I perform here, but being when I be my real authentic self, the people that can recognize who I am within themselves is gonna watch me fight. There's a lot of people made like me out there, bro, that don't even watch the UFC. But I bet you if they get sight of me and hear my story and hear my background, they're gonna be an instant fan.
Well, actually, so speaking of that, UFC Atlanta, also DC said he's coming out, right? Because you and Usman, it's a big fight for the black community, I guess you could say. So DC
Yeah.
wasn't scheduled for this event, but the UFC called him, or maybe he called them, and he's making a special appearance, commentating the fight to
Beautiful.
also bring more of the black community over. because, you know,
Beautiful.
Atlanta.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's go. Let's
I was
rock.
also going to say, oh, go ahead.
It's
Go
not
ahead.
by accident. I'm gonna tell you that. It's not by accident that this fight is in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.